What's good, Wizards fans? How y'all doing? So I decided to give my Wizards some love. Wizards haven't played in a long time. I mean, I feel like they haven't played in 2 months. Wow. I said that in a text to somebody or this group chat, and they were like, "It feels like the Wizards haven't played in 2 years," because they've been so bad. But we signed Alex Len. I think it's a good pickup. 7'1". He went to University of Maryland. He's a kind of a skinny frame kind of guy. Averaged 2 points and 1 rebound per game during his career. Was the 5th overall pick out of Maryland. I'm a huge Terps fan. We loved Alex Len. The fan base in Maryland College Park, they love Alex Len. I forgot the little chant they used to say for Alex Len, but they loved Alex Len, and he was good for us. With Mark Turgeon in one of those first years where we were we had Under. It was like one of the first years we had Under Armour. I remember the game where he dominated against Nerlens Noel. He shot up the draft boards. He's had a couple injuries in his career, and with Thomas Bryant being out for the year, we definitely needed a center. We definitely needed to sign a center. He was on the Raptors for a few days, and then they waived him. He signed with the Raptors on November 29th. Then he was waived on January 19th after 13 regular season games. Now, he can go up and get it. He's an alley-oop lob kind of guy. He can, he's just kind of, he's slow. His feet, the Raptors fans are saying he has quicksand. He moves like he's in quicksand. Robin Lopez does too. And the interesting thing about Alex Len, man, in 2018, he had a game where he had a season high. Actually, in 2019, March 3rd, 2019, he scored a then season high 28 points with a career high 5 3-pointers and a 123-118 win over the Chicago Bulls. And then on April 7th in 2019, he scored a career high 33 points, including a career best 6 3-pointers and a 115-107 loss to the Milwaukee Bucks. So it looks like he can step out and shoot the three. He developed that in his game, and that's what the NBA game is now. Everybody shoots three, position 1 through 5. If you're a center, the NBA, they want you to shoot threes. It's a shooters league. It's a miss or make league now. So if he can do that, I think he's just as good or better than Robin Lopez. That's not really hard to do. He's probably not as good as Thomas Bryant because Thomas Bryant's lateral movement is better than Robin Lopez and Alex Len, and he can run the floor better. But Alex Len, 2 points and 1 rebound a game. You're 7 feet tall. You just got to be better than that, especially being the 5th pick. He definitely is in the bust conversation if he's not already considered a bust. And I like him a lot because he's a Maryland guy. He's 27 years old, so he's still young. Honestly, I would bring him back next year. Hopefully he can bring some rim protections. Looking at his numbers, he doesn't really block shots as much as you would think he does. His best year in the NBA, he averaged 11 points a game and 5 rebounds per game. His best blocks per game was 1.5 blocks per game. That was back in 2015, his second year. So he had a couple seasons where he averaged like 8 points a game, 11 points a game. Was with the Suns, then he went to the Hawks, then was traded to the Kings last year in 2020 with Jabari Parker. Or was that 2019? He played 7 games this year, 15 games in 2020. Actually, no, he played like 65 games, 55. No, yeah, he played like 75 games or something like that. So he's had a lot of injuries. So I'm not expecting him to come in and average double-double. But with Russell Westbrook, he should be a guy that can definitely benefit off of playing with Russell Westbrook, getting, easy lobs, running the floor, getting dump offs from Bradley Beal, Ishmael Smith, Raul Neto, guys that can create, or guards can create and get to the basket. That's one thing that we're really good at doing. And we're good at scoring. We just can't get stopped. So I'm hoping that Alex Len can provide some type of rim protection, being a 7-footer that can actually jump a little bit. Because Robin Lopez, it looks like he can barely jump over a paper plate sometimes. That's how low. He's just not much athleticism to his game, and then the high socks and whatnot, the sideshow bob haircut. I'm not hating on Robin Lopez. He actually had a double-double against the Suns. We won we're actually undefeated in 2021. The joke is that we're undefeated in 2021 because the only game we played, we won against the Suns. So hopefully Alex Len can provide some depth here, and he's probably gonna have to start a lot of games, especially with Thomas Bryant being out. So I'm actually kind of intrigued. I'm intrigued by this sign. I'm actually a little excited. So 1 year deal for Alex Len, the former Terp. Shout out to the Terps. Kind of excited to see the guy play. Let's see what he can do. Hail to the Washington Wizards. Peace.